Pursuing versus procrastinating. There was a point where I thought I was being productive, but nothing I cared about was actually getting done. I was busy all the time, watching videos, saving ideas, taking notes, and waiting for the right moment. And on the outside, it looked like progress, but on the inside, I was stuck. That's when I realized something uncomfortable. Procrastination doesn't always look like laziness. Sometimes it looks like preparation. Procrastination isn't just putting things off, it's delaying the things that matter the most by filling your time with things that feel safer. It's choosing comfort over risk, avoiding judgment, avoiding failure. Because the moment you actually create, you open yourself up to the possibility that it won't be good, or worse, that no one will care. So instead we wait. We tell ourselves we're not ready yet. We'll start tomorrow, after one more video, one more idea, one more scroll. For creatives especially, procrastination hides in overconsumption. You consume content like fuel, thinking inspiration will eventually tip you into action, but there's a point where consuming doesn't inspire you anymore. It overwhelms you. Your mind gets crowded with other people's voices, other people's styles, and other people's paths. And suddenly, instead of creating, you're just reacting. You know what to do, but you don't know what to say anymore. And that's where comparison sneaks in. You see other creatives posting consistently, staying creative, producing opportunities. You don't see their drafts, you don't see their failures, you don't see how long it took them to find their voice. You just see the outcome. So you compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. And comparison doesn't make you better, it makes you quieter. You stop trusting your own ideas. And then self-doubt starts talking. Someone's already done this, I'm not good enough yet, and I need more time. But most of the time that's not honesty, it's fear trying to sound logical. Perfection becomes the excuse, and waiting becomes the habit. You don't quit, you just never fully begin. But here's what changed everything for me. Pursuing isn't about motivation, it's about direction. And pursuing looks very different from procrastinating, even when both feel uncomfortable. Pursuing means creating more than you consume, even if it's rough, even if it's unfinished, even if no one sees it. Because ideas don't get clearer by staying in your head, they get clear by being made real. Creation teaches you things consumption never will. You don't find your voice by listening harder, you find it by speaking. Pursuing also means choosing progress over perfection. Not because perfection is bad, but because it's slow. Progress compounds, perfection waits. Done teaches you more than perfect ever will. Momentum creates confidence, action creates clarity. You don't need to feel ready, you just need to start moving. Not everything needs to be posted. And this part matters most than we admit. Not everything you create is meant to be shared. Some things are just for you. To experiment, to practice, to enjoy again. When every idea has to be content, creativity becomes pressure. But when you let yourself create privately, you remember why you started in the first place. Not for validation, but for expression. Touch grass, reset the cycle. And sometimes pursuing doesn't even look like working. Sometimes it looks like stepping away, going outside, walking without headphones, letting your mind wander. Touching grass sounds simple, but it breaks the cycle, because burnout doesn't come from doing too much, it comes from doing the wrong things for too long. Distance gives perspective, stillness gives ideas room to arrive. Procrastination keeps you stuck in your head. Pursuing pulls you into the moment. One consumes, the other creates. And most of the time, the difference isn't talent, it's courage. The courage to start before you're ready, the courage to be seen learning, the courage to pursue what matters, even when it's uncomfortable.